Yeah, I'm not sure what
Oh, we're back.
I'm using. I've been Zooms and StreamYards all day, so I'm
We're
not sure.
live. We are live again. And I'm so sorry for the interruption, but you have technical difficulties. But what do? We pivot, right? It ain't number a thing. We're back. This is Passion Speak, where we give those with a passion a platform to speak. And my guest this evening is Beverly Austin of Rockin' the Runway Grand Rapids. And I am so happy that you are here, Beverly. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me, and we're gonna work through the kinks. But I'm
We're gonna work through the kinks. I don't even care. We're gonna work because it's bigger than us.
excited.
It's bigger than our little technical difficulties
Yeah. I'm,
because you are touching lives, and that's what's most important. So
are
back
you?
to the subject of rocking the runway.
Yes.
Um, so I do have your website queued up, and I want to just show a little bit of it.
Okay.
So okay, let me just go to it, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. This you're celebrating 12 years. Look at
Well,
this.
yes.
Beverly, I'm not gonna lie. So I have some experience observing your event. I've never been to it. My cousin invited me to, I think, the 2017 or 2018 event. I was not able to go. I've always been busy for some reason, but for some reason, I thought that you were the Grand Rapids chapter of a New York event because
Ah,
that is how it feels. It
thank
just
you.
really feels like a New York event to me.
Oh, thank you.
It's just so big, and look at all your sponsors. I just love this.
Yeah, we are so blessed. We have had a sold out show literally since we started, and we ended in 2019 with over 600 attendees.
Wow. Um. So you've been 12 years in the making, or you've done this for 12 years, right? How did this start? I heard a story that is kind of started by accident,
Literally,
right?
by accident, it did. So 12 years ago, we do a huge women's conference called "Girl Get Your Fight Back." That's the mothership. That's the mother hub of everything that I do. Girl Get Your Fight Back. And I was just doing a conference, and we were doing it on empowerment, and we always ended with a fashion show. And we did a fashion show. We just always have fun. And that particular year, we decided to go a little bit big. So we just had seats for 100 people, nothing major. And a lady on our team worked for Mercy Health, and she was telling us about a young lady who had breast cancer but was struggling with resources to get her mammogram. She didn't know what to do, and she was the caretaker for her sister kids who had passed away of breast cancer. And so, literally, immediately when I heard the story, I said, we're going to take a portion of our proceeds from the fashion show and give it to this young lady. And we did. And so, we took a portion of the proceeds. And once that happened, someone introduced me to Clee Jackson with Blue Cross Blue Shield. And he matched funds, Blue Cross Blue Shield did. And then they connected us with Grahai, Shannon Wilson at the time. They matched funds to help this young lady. And after we did that, I was just happy. And then um, Clee and Shannon said, "So what we doing next year?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" And literally, I was like, "Let me think about it." And so, literally, there was a next year, and here we are today, 12 years later. 12 years later,
It reminds me of the scripture that says, "Your gift will make room for you."
absolutely,
It's kind of like it's kind of like it's an entity in and of itself. Like
yes,
it's this no like it's bigger than you.
it is. And it's so funny because the show from the next year it was a part of the conference. It was the culmination of the conference, and the show got so big it had to break away to its own thing. So probably year 3, it was so big that it needed its own weekend, its own team, its own sponsors. And so now the conference is by itself, and now Rock the Runway GR is by itself. So pretty amazing.
Okay, so all right, Rock the One Runway GR is coming up October 24th, Sunday, October 24th, right?
Yes, and it's virtual. We did it virtual last year. We didn't know how we were going to do it with COVID. I wasn't going to do it. And then, literally, in probably August, my sponsors were like, "What's happening, Beverly? We haven't heard from you." And I wasn't going to do it. And they said, "Beverly, you got to figure it out." And so, literally, in August, I connected with an amazing media company. We sat down, we brainstormed. Grand Rapids has some of the baddest models ever. And we got together, brainstormed, and we pulled off a virtual show that my mind couldn't even imagine. We reached 30,000 homes. We had 11,000 viewing through the show. It was unbelievable.
All over the country and beyond.
So now I
Yeah.
say we are absolutely nationwide. We really, really
Oh,
are.
and I was so you guys who are watching may or may not know. I always have a pre-conversation with all of my guests so they get no surprises. But when we were talking, I'm telling you, I just like that. I just always thought this was the Grand Rapids version of a New York event. And I thought, oh, isn't that nice? Beverly, she put us on the map a little bit. We have a little Grand Rapids show too. And come to think, come to find out, New York is probably biting on the Grand Rapids version. I'll bet you, if it doesn't, mark my words, we will probably see it in the future.
You
So
will.
every year you have special guests or
Hmm.
recipients,
Hmm.
um, former survivors or breast cancer people who going through it at the time. So, how does that work? Do we like? I saw my cousin. I saw her dress up in pink and put on extra makeup and get real pretty and did a nice photo shoot. Are you still doing that with the honorees?
We've decided to honor them in a different kind of way due to COVID and because of their immune system, and so not to compromise it. That's one of the big reasons why we haven't done it in person, is to not compromise the survivors. And so what we've done this year is our survivors. Now we have survivors from all across the U.S. So this year we have survivors in Texas, Oklahoma, Montana, Chicago. So you'll be hearing their stories from all across the nation. And so we're doing something a little bit different. So they get good gift boxes from us, and we're going to do a virtual dinner where they'll get to meet each other, where I send them Uber Eats and they get to get their own food, and get them a little wine if they want to. And then we have a virtual meeting together. And so we were able to for our locals, they still got their makeup done, but for our ones away, they get good gifts.
Okay.
So they get pampered in a whole another kind of way this year. So we had to get creative. But we're nationwide now. So yeah.
Oh, awesome. So, okay. So I almost want to share your screen again because I want to ask questions about
Go
what I'm
ahead.
seeing.
Go ahead.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna call it up again. I'm gonna share the screen because I want to ask questions about what I'm seeing on. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. Um. So now this what I'm seeing here. These pictures is from former years, not last year because of COVID. Not there. Obviously not this year because it's not done yet. Um. And so look at this makeup. Do you hire makeup artists?
We do. We have an amazing team of makeup artists who volunteer their time for us every single year. And so these makeup artists, Paige and Kendra Hoskins, and we've had some dynamic artists and hairstylists who, over the 12 years, they donate their time. And so they donate their time for our models. They donate their time to pamper our survivors. And so Grand Rapids is pretty dope place and a pretty amazing place. And we have people who really believe in giving back to community. So we're really blessed here.
So we have a little video here. This is on YouTube. I think this was last year's.
That
Well, it was check
that
out last year's virtual
yeah,
show.
that disappearing this Friday to make room for this year. So last
Okay.
show will be disappearing this Friday, and you will be able to still see it on YouTube, but it will be disappearing from this page this Friday.
Okay. So now if talk to me about tickets at this point. You did have the VIP, I saw purchase VIP experience. So What does a person get when they purchase a VIP ticket?
What I love is everybody likes to show that they've supported. And so what we've done, what we decided to do last year, and it went over amazing. We sold out like crazy. Like we're pretty much sold out now. We have, I think, like last night we had 3 boxes, and I had somebody donate 2 boxes. So I think I'm back at 5 boxes. We only have like 5 boxes left. And so what that means is people that just they want to support the cause and rock the runway. We do education throughout the year, and so that's our biggest push is to educate about health, women's health throughout the entire year. And so the VIP boxes, you get a VIP box with amazing stuff inside. And then you'll be able to have your name on the screen the night of the show. Everybody likes to see their name on TV. And so
Okay.
you're on the show. And then if you're local here in Grand Rapids, you'll be able to come watch the show on the big screen at the movie theater. So it's pretty dope.
Oh, I didn't know that. So we can actually come if we
It
choose to,
is.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we can go to your website, rockingtherunwaygr.com, and it's right in the information, and purchase a VIP experience. What if that's a $65 ticket
It's
and it
six
also
with the fees about 65. Mm-hmm.
okay, so and then also that purchase of that helps to support the
Yep.
ladies and helps
Yep,
to
it helps to
support the
support Rock
cause.
as we continue to do education throughout the year. So what we've done in times past, our years past, we've been able to 2 of our survivors passed away. And so last year, not last year, the year before last, we one of the ladies who passed away, we were able to give her daughters, her surviving daughters, $250 each for Christmas. Then the year before that, the lady who passed away, we offered her daughter $500 to get books for college. She was starting at CC, and then the year before that, we did backpacks for the survivors. So we do a little bit of something every year for the survivors. The last 2 years, we really focused on those who passed away.
So if I want to become a sponsor, I just reach out to you through the contact information, correct?
So if you want to become a sponsor, right now at this point, to become a sponsor, we got to pull a deadline, but we take sponsors all the time. Yeah, so you can go right through our website. I love it. That's actually how we were able to add on more boxes because we had someone from a bank that said, "I just want to get in. I don't even care what my name go.
Mm-hmm.
Get some more boxes in here." So yeah, so however you want to do it.
So, okay, so that covers the sponsors. Now, what if I want to spectate, but I can't swing the $65 ticket? Is there a
Then you can
smaller
watch
ticket?
the show free online. The show is free, so you'll be able to watch the show
Oh,
free
free.
Facebook Live. So it's online
Facebook Live.
and YouTube. And so I do both because Facebook been acting a little tricky lately. So
Mm-hmm.
if Facebook act tricky, you can just flip on over to YouTube and we will still be going.
What's your YouTube? Is it Beverly Austin? Is that your YouTube?
Gotta be rocking the runway GR. And
Rocking Runway GR. Okay.
that'll all
Okay.
be go anyone watching right now. If they go follow the RTR page, follow the
Mhm.
RTR page, and every single thing you need, every question, and our team responds very quickly to any of your questions. But go follow the RTR page, and the same thing on Instagram, Rocking the Runway GR. So follow those, and every detail you need is there.
Okay. Beautiful. Let's see what else we want to know. Um, where do you see this going, Beverly?
I see this. I see me taking this to various cities, so I'm already in the work planning for that, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I'm good with that. I am definitely good with that. Well, again, we didn't want to keep long. We know you have an agenda, stuff that you have to get done throughout the course of your day, and you are a parent. You have 4 children,
I'm
and you're a wife, and you're a co-pastor,
head up.
and you running a business. So we don't want to keep you all night, but we apologize for the technical difficulties and appreciate you. Again, my guest is Beverly Austin of Rock the Runway GR. Rock in the Runway GR.com. Check her out. Check out the event that's coming up on Sunday, the 24th. And if you still want to buy a ticket, she has some VIP seats left. Part of your ticket is you're going to get a goodie bag, and you're also a goodie box, I should say. And you're also going to contribute to the cause
Yes.
because it's definitely a cause at this
Mail the
point.
boxes. So we're mailing the boxes across states. So we'll be mailing out on Monday. Right at the UPS. Now, how long it take for you to get it? That's on UPS. But we mailing them out.
Okay. All right. We had comments. Our commenters they're no longer with us. So but we still appreciate everybody tuning in spite of our technical difficulties. The show must go on because it's bigger than us. I happen to have a cousin who is a recipient with you. I saw this year. She's a survivor.
Who was
I
that?
believe that's Richardson. Um
Oh,
Latrice
really?
Richardson.
Latrice.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
So
so amazing. Now listen, I have to talk about Latrice.
okay.
Listen, if you don't tune in for nothing else, these survivor stories will make you look at your life and just get up. Seriously, because when you see and hear the obstacles that these women are plowing through, not half plow, are plowing through, and they're living life to the fullest, you will get up and move. And that is where our theme this year came from. Take your moment. Because once I started talking to these amazing warriors, I said, you can't let nothing stop you, not sickness, not lack, not fear, whatever it is. You have to take decide within yourself to take your moment. And Latrice, baby, her personality alone will make you say, let me get up and go take my moment. So I love her. The survivor stories are gonna bring you to tears. So you're gonna have some tissue next to you. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna want to dance. It's just a fun show, and so we found a way to bring the same interaction that we had in the building to the screen. We're giving away a lot of prizes that day in the chat, so it's gonna be super amazing.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I also have to add too that I want people, the survivors, to stay encouraged. My own mother got diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 90.
Wow.
And she had stage 2 and she had a single mastectomy and she opted not to reconstruct and she opted no chemo. Of course, the doctors didn't like that. I probably shouldn't even say it, but they were not happy because they like to give chemo anyway. We won't be political, right? But anyway, she survived it. So and never, cancer never popped up again in her body.
Wow.
So yeah, I want them to be encouraged. Stay encouraged. Just and I did all of her recuperating work. I saw one of your survivors today. Also,
Regina.
Regina. I saw today she was posting some information about what she's been going through. She's been traumatized as well.
Their stories are gonna blow your mind. And what I tell people all the time is you're human, and just because you may get sad or just because you may get tired, or it doesn't mean you don't have faith, and it doesn't mean you're not strong. It means you're human.
Mhm.
And
Right.
but I want to just encourage you, and really I don't even have to, because these women are going to encourage you enough to just keep moving and don't give up. So you're gonna leave that show and you're gonna take your moment.
All right. Okay. Well, I was encouraged by her Facebook post anyway. So yeah, and I yeah, they there's a lot of strength going on with these ladies. So
Yeah. Yes.
so again, thank you for your time. Thank you for Rock the Runway and everything that you're doing in the community. We appreciate you. And I know your church has had to be so happy. That's our pastor. Yay. Yeah, we
They're
really
pretty amazing.
appreciate what
No,
you're doing.
yeah. But I want to thank you. So I mean, now I can tune into your show. So this is dope. Um,
Yeah.
Amazing, the positive things and the encouraging things that have developed out of COVID. So kudos to you for
Thank
your
you.
passion. That is just igniting passion in other places and spaces. So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And that's it for us this evening. Thank you, Beverly. Yay. Thanks for watching, anyone. And we love you.
Peace out. Bye.
Bye.